Generic greetings! Into the Breach is a turn-based strategy game by Subset Games, the same people that brought you FTL, and quite frankly I think it's a masterpiece. There's very little doubt in my mind that this thing is going to be rated among one of the top games that came out this year, without any shadow of a doubt. It's amazingly well designed, it's great fun, and although difficult and challenging, it never really feels unfair. I can understand why people would not like this game, because it does require a lot of forethought and planning of the moves and things like that, but you just can't deny that it is an amazingly well designed game. Either way, obviously all my opinion. Anyway, either way, I've played about 10 hours over the course of, well, since it came out a little over a day ago. That's how much I enjoy this thing. I was going to do a preview. I've decided to just jump into a full series because quite honestly, I'm enjoying it so much and I think you might like to watch it too. So I've created a new profile where we will have a brand new save and go through it. The premise is quite simple. You have three, I was going to call them mechs, but sometimes they're not really mechs as the standard sense, like that thing in the background there, but you have three robots and you have to defeat the Vec, which are aliens, monsters, kaiju, that sort of thing, and it's all turn-based and you'll have to move them around and damage them and be certain objectives, and then you get upgrades, and I'm just going to click new game and crack on. So, humanity, destroyed. Vec threat, unstoppable. Mission, failed. That's suboptimal. So, open a breach. Time to go back and try again. So, the way it works, as far as I can tell, is like different timelines. You can succeed or fail, and if you fail, you can put mechs in like a different timeline and change that. So, we have one time traveler, which is Ralph Carlson. Again, 2 XP bonus per kill. That's their bonus. This is like one of the people that'll be in here. We've got a combat mech, we've got a cannon mech, and we've got an artillery mech. You can change your squad, and there's several other squads available. In fact, there's 2, 4, 6, 8 squads in total. It looks like you can also customize them and make your own, but it does require these coins, which are earned through achievements and victories and things like that, which we'll get as we play this one up. Normal difficulty, yeah, normal difficulty. We're not going to do the easy stuff. I've never tried easy, actually. I've never tried hard either. I've just tried the normal. So what we do is we get dropped, and we get dropped to here. So these are corporate islands on the Vex breeding ground. Wipe them out here, we save the world. So, we have 4 islands. We've got Archive Inc., we've got Island Locked, and Island Locked. They're all owned by the same person. No, it's we just can't do these until we've done this first island here. So, let's click on that. Actually, I'll run down the UI first. Top left, we can see, well, options 1. But at the top, we've got corporate reputation. That is used to buy different upgrades once you've completed each island. We've got reactor cores, which you install on your mechs. We've got the power grid. If that ever gets to 0, we lose the game. We just lose it, that's it, try again. There's also a defense grid rating, which every time a defense grid gets hit when we're in combat, there's a percentage chance, in this case 15, that it will resist the damage. And then we've also got save people, so that's our overall score. We can check our mechs out, and you can see there's it obviously it's the same art as FTL and whatnot, so it's got it's very, very similar in that sense. You've got like different power things, so you can put power in different places. Obviously we're not going to unpower the fist, that would be terrible. It's extremely readable in almost, well, in every way, so I can mouse over this fist and you can see exactly what it does. So it says a prime class weapon. This is a mech class prime. Punch an adjacent tile, damaging it and punching it back. So you can see we whack that opponent and it does 2 damage and then it pushes them back. Same thing for the tank. You can see it hits them, but it's got range, and then yeah, it pushes them back. And then the artillery piece, which pretty much does the same thing. So we've got a bit of damage and a bit of crowd control. So anyway, that's our mechs. Let's just click on this one and we will jump in. So this is the CEO. So we're doing all we can to protect the refugees, but we need your help against the Vec. We'll assist you with some of our old Earth artifacts if we can. So it's like combat simulation. So I will just say, no, I know what I'm doing. Hide all future tutorial tips, because hopefully I do know what I'm doing. So this is where we start, the corporate HQ, and we have to defeat several bits of, we have to do several missions on the island. Now you can't do them all. You can only do, I believe it's 4 or 5 of them before the big bad boss turns up at the HQ, and then we have to defeat those. So you can see we've got the historic country and Forgotten Hills. So the historic country is Vec threat detected. Defend the artillery support. That's one of our bonus objectives. The objective is just to not die, essentially, or defeat the opponent after the time runs out. But the bonus objective. So in this case, we'll get a star, which is a corporate reputation, and an energy grid if we protect the coal plant. So defend the artillery support and protect the coal plant. So this should be quite an easy mission, because we've got an artillery support, and they've only got 3 spawn points. You see them red arrows? That's spawn points there. Forgotten Hills is a little bit more difficult, because it's defend the satellite satellite launches. So I think we'll go for historic country, and then we'll click on that one, and we zoom straight in. So what happens is they'll spawn. So in this case, they've got a Hornet, a Scorpion, and a Soldier Scion. So that thing there, if you mouse over it again, very, very readable. It shows you what it does. So it's a flying unit. It can move 2 spaces, as you can see, it's around here. And finally, it says it's got the invigorating spores effect. So all of the Vec, which is the collective term for the bad guys, they receive 1 HP as long as the Scion is living. So that's at the end of the turn. So what we'll do, we need to sort of get that killed quite early on. So I'm going to put my sort of stompy mech there. I'm going to put my tank probably on that side there, and then we'll put the cannon in... Probably there, actually, because I think this will try to come round and flank us, and we've got then this and this, or, yeah, we'll see what happens. So these buildings here, you can see when I mouse over it, we get different power grids. If those get damaged, then, well, depending on what damage goes on there, it could destroy them. If 1 damage goes on there, it can only destroy 1. If it's more than 1, in this case, it could be 2 or higher, then it can destroy both. But anyway, that's us defensed out, and I will just click confirm. So we land, clunk, 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 and then mission start. What happens is it says 100 people on those buildings, make sure they're left standing. So they're going to start moving and doing different things. So it looks like this thing's moved forward. I think, has that moved? I don't know. That's still there. That's not going to attack at all. This Scorpion, which does a total of 1 damage in the front, and also webs as well. It's got a web. So web's the target, preparing to stab it. So it's webbed that thing there, so the building can't move. No, obviously buildings can't move, but if it webbed our mech, then we wouldn't be able to move that. Then we've got this Hornet that's gone back and is attacking that back there, and that's got 3 damage. So we need to resolverate that. So how can we do this? Well, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 units to deal with this. We've also got 2 spawns back there as well, so that's where they will emerge. Now you can block those. You can put your mechs over there and it will stop them, but you will take damage doing that. So I do need to damage this thing here, and how can I do that? Well, because of the attack order, we know what's going to happen here. So at 0, there'll be fire damage, and we can cause fire by damaging the forest tiles. Then enemies 1, 2, and 3 will activate. So in this case, it's that thing at the back there, then that, and then it'll be enemies emerge from this point. But we need to pretty much get them destroyed before that, I think. So what I'm going to do is I'll move my... Well, the good thing is that you can move as many units as you want, but and you can undo them as well. You can undo your movement, so you can sort of plan out your movement and then do the action. Once you've done one, though, that's it. You can't undo the previous ones. So it's important to know that. So this thing here does 2 damage. So if I go there, I can actually whack that thing, and that would do 2 damage directly. However, would I be able to do the same thing here? Yes, I would. So I can kill that without any real problem. I can use that, and then I can use that. However, we've still got this passive bonus of healing, so it means if I don't kill this, we might have a problem. So what I'm going to do, because this mech does 2 damage, I'm going to move forward with it to... Actually, no. I'm going to play a little bit cleverer than that. See, I could bring this thing forward, put it there, and then bash that one, which should knock it back. It'll cause 2 damage and knock it back. The 2 damage will actually kill it, though, so we don't really want that. What I want to do is not only kill that, but prevent something from spawning. So what I'll do is I'll bring my tank forward, and I'll shoot it like that, and then that'll push it to there, and then that goes over there, so that's fine. This one will move and then bat that one, which pushes it to there. So not only does it move it out of the tile, it takes 2 damage, and it's going to hit that tile instead of the building, which is good. Now, it will get healed, but... what will happen? Let me just kill this thing here. There's that one there, and then finally that one there. So there's that thing dead there. By the way, when you kill it, you get experience, and then you can level your pilots up and such. So there's that done. Now, because we've activated all the units, we have to end the turn. And as you can see, what'll happen is enemy 1 will activate, which will heal that person, then he'll attack there, and then they'll get spawns, which should... oh, will it kill it, actually? Because it's going to... Does it heal itself? No, it doesn't heal itself. Yes, so it killed... Yeah, so it was dead. It was dead by the look of it. Interesting. That was very, very good. Okay, that's exactly what we wanted. Perfect. So that's why it's important to read the attack order, you see. So, 1, 2, 3, 4 spawns, because we did block that spawn, so it will still emerge from there. So we've got 3 turns remaining. And defend the artillery unit, and then we've also got the coal plant as well. So we need to kill this thing here. It's only going to take 1 damage, so quite frankly the tank can go in there and do that. I will then get the mech to go forward and give it a good battering, although that does causes 1 damage. The mech can take that one. We could bring this that away. I'm going to bring that mech that way. Sorry, this artillery unit that way. Sadly, it doesn't do much, but what I'm going to do is fire it there, because that puts flame around here, so it's just a place where they can't go. I will then put my mech into there. I will then punch it like so, and what that's done is block that, and then that will get killed. The tank will go around this corner. In fact, what I'll do is I will undo the move. I'm going to put it there, and then I will fire that way, and then that kills that as well, and job done. We've got one left, which I will use to ignite that, and there we go. So there's more fire around there, so it means there's less place for them to stand. So here we go. That's going to fire. I'll take a damage, and then we'll get a spawn there, spawn on me, which hits me and does a damage, spawn on that, which kills it. There we go. So I've been webbed over this corner, and been webbed there as well. So double web, that's a bit naughty, but we should be able to deal with it. Even if they attack me, they're just going to cause 2 damage. Problem, though, is that I'm not killing many units. I'm just blocking them, so we've still got a lot of that, so I want to stop that. What I'm going to do is bring the artillery piece. Actually, do I want to bring the artillery piece forward? Bring the artillery piece forward wouldn't really do anything. What I want to do ideally is hit that guy, because I'll hit him, he'll then be pushed back and he'll go in the water. All units die when they hit the water or lava or anything like that if they don't either have flying or they have massive. So, for example, my mechs are massive, which means they can go in water, but they can't fire because they're waterlogged, so that's important to note. What I could do is go here with this thing, because this artillery piece does do damage, but it pushes things back. Now, if I put it there, what it's going to do is push that guy into the water and kill him, and that guy back so I can move my tank. And I think that's the call. Although I'm not doing direct damage, I am then freeing the tank, which I think is useful. What I can also do is move this guy to there and then fire, and this guy should go off the map, which... Oh, no, it didn't. It didn't push him off the map. I thought it would have done. Oh, well. This guy, I will go ahead and I might still block the spawn. Is it a good idea to block the spawn? It is... probably a good idea to block the spawn, although I will take another damage doing that, so perhaps it's best to pull back and not bother. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not, because it's only the second. It's the second last turn anyway. This guy can't do anything, sadly, so we'll end the turn. There we go. And here we are. Let's see what happens. That's going to slice. That's going to get hit. And then we're going to get 1 spawn, 2 spawn, and 3 spawn. So we've got a fly unit. We've got 2 ranged units as well. So that one's webbed the tank, which is easy because I can push that back into the water. We've got this one attacking my mech there. This one going back to there. And, this is a bit naughty, actually, because... this is going to be quite difficult. Okay. Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, is it? No, it's not going to be that difficult, actually. So, victory in 1 turn. So this is the last turn. So, in order to protect these buildings, I need to stop that shot, either by killing that guy or by putting something in front of it. Same thing here. The problem is that this mech is only on 1 health, and this guy does 1 damage. So I can just heal and take the damage. I can just tank it. This guy, I can just shoot him and go there. So that's got rid of him. That's this guy taken care of. That means there's him and there's him. Now, if he hits me, I get a total of 1 damage, which won't kill it, which still keeps the objective. If I fire back, I will do 2 damage, but that thing's also on fire, and it takes 1 fire damage at the start of every turn. Yes, so it is number 1 fire damage, and then 2, 3, 4, 5. So that'll kill him. So all I'll do is I'll fire that over there. There we go. By the way, you can't fire and move. You can move and fire. Actually, technically, you can move, fire, move if you've got a specific ability, but hey-ho. A great thing about this game, and there's many, many great things, there's very few not great things, is that there's different mech groups, or lancers, or whatever you would like to call them, and it's good for just changing things up a bit. So you play this one, then you play a slightly different one, and it does feel just different. It is just different. This one I could push into there, but do I want to? Well, what I want to do first is heal him up. Actually, yes, I do, because I could punch this guy and he'd go back. Although I could hit him. No, I can't, because as you can see, if I do that, it's going to push him back into me, which is then going to push me into there. So not only am I going to cause myself some damage and kill it, I'm going to damage the building. So quite frankly, I think it's just a case of heal. And then this guy, hit there. Pushes him back, so it's going to attack non-tiles. There we are. So that guy dies of fire. That guy gets hit off a ranged, and then that guy slices at some water. And then they jump off. There you go, a fairly decent game. Today's beverage is a nice cup of tea, by the way. So, excellent job. We have the artillery battery manned and ready to in case the Vex decide to return. So, bit of XP across the board. 1,000 civilians rescued. Pretty much fine, that one. Okay, Forgotten Hills. It's the only one we can do next. These satellites were recovered from orbit a long time ago, but they should still function well enough to help us detect Vec activity across the island. So, Vec threat detected, 3 spawns. Defend the satellite launches is 2 optional ones. I mean, I tried to categorize this game. I mean, you could call it... I know some people are calling it like a bit of FTL type. I don't think it's nothing. Sorry, they're saying it's a bit like FTL, and yeah, you can see the sort of the same DNA as in that, like, you know, you pause it and you think, and then you move on, and you know, it's about managing that. But and people are calling it like XCOM because it's got no percentages. Apart from the only random bit is when your buildings get hit. The rest's all a known quantity. I think it's better for that. Let's just put all these around here. Defending these is going to be a bit of a nightmare actually because there's also some buildings. But let's just see how it goes. So that's going to move to there and hit the building. That's going to move forward and do nothing. And that one's going to go forward and web that, is it? Yeah, it's going to web that. Okay, fine. So, we need to protect these things, so I could go ahead and just bash that out of the way. That is a possibility. I could be a bit naughty, put that there, then put that there, and then shoot that, which should cause 2 damage to it, but then 1 damage to me, so not great. If I wanted to, I really want to kill that. I really want to just bring this guy forward and bat it, which is a possibility. However, what else can I do? Can't hit there. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to bring that forward, I'm going to bat that, get that killed straight away. Bring the tank forward, smash that to go sideways so it's going to attack that one there. Bring this sideways and then fire... Actually, no, I'm going to do it the other way. Undo move, go that way, then fire that way, which sets fire to that and then pushes it sideways. So it's now attacking the tile there, so that's fine. Problem is that I only killed 1 enemy. That's the problem, and you have to worry about things stacking up. Same as you don't always want to block everything. You just have to feel, you have to play it and feel how it's going to make any informed decisions. This is a problem because I'm going to get double webbed. That is an issue. Okay, this is bad. This is all kinds of bad. That's the thing, you don't know what's spawning next, so... This is a problem. This is a big problem. That's going to hit that. Oh, actually... Ah, damn it. Yeah, so... I've just checked here. So, it's... Numbers 1 to 4 will activate, and then NPC actions. So the NPC action is this thing. This thing is going to launch, and it's going to destroy that tile, that tile, that tile, and that tile. Which actually means that number 3 and 4 will hit it. But number 1, this rocketeer is only getting hit off the Scorpion. So it can tank that damage without any problem. So I don't want to bat this guy, because that'll be all kinds of bad. So we really just need to stop him. So I guess we could just do that and kill it. That shouldn't be a problem. There we go. And then... See, if I do that, it's going to damage my building, and that's all kinds of nope. I can't move. But I can fire there, which will do 2 damage. 1 for... shooting it because it does 1 damage, but also because it does knockback and it hit a solid object, then it's going to crush that. There you go. Okay. I literally can't do anything else. Okay, so it's just end of turn. Now it's going to look a bit naughty here, so end of turn. So I'm going to get hit for 1 damage. I'm going to get hit for another damage. It's going to hit the rocket for 1 damage, and then the rocket's going to launch and kill 2 of them. There you go, including the mountain. And we've got another 2 spawns. Double range this time. Hopefully it'll be a bit better, this one. So that one's going to go for... That's targeting me. That is fine. That's going there targeting me. That's not so fine. But... let's just see how this one goes. Now, this is going to be based on attack order. So... Ah, that's a shame. What I was going to do is I was going to move this mech to there, and then move the tank out the way, because then this guy is actually going to be shooting his friend. But if you look at the attack order, number 1, this one is going to attack first, which means it'll have already attacked that, and then this guy will fire. He'll still kill the other Vec, but sadly I would have lost a building. So I think I will. I could actually kill this guy in 1 hit. Oh, this could be a bit naughty, actually. He does how many damage? 1 damage. Right, okay. Fire there. Kills that. This guy goes to there. Bats him into there, which sets him on fire. Tank goes... Tank actually doesn't need to go anywhere. Because fire's first, yeah. Fire that to there. Okay, so that's going to knock him back. So it looks bad. It looks like all I've done is open up this building, but I haven't, because the attack order is 1 fire. Boom, that'll kill him straight away. And then enemy actions 2 to 3. Well, 2 will fire at him and I'll take a damage. He'll be dead, so he won't fire. This guy will take another damage when the spawn comes, and then there'll be 1 there ready for the last turn. So there you go. Not bad at all. So fire, take a damage. There you go. And then the rocket's ready to launch. That's a blocked spawn. So we've got another spawn on the right, which is already on fire. Then the other guy's moving around. So we've got 2 people moved here. So there's 1 there and 1 there. This one I can kill relatively easily just by hitting him. And quite honestly, the other ones are just the same. Okay, it's fairly easy. So that guy fires into there. That's fine. This guy can go to there. And... oh, we have to be careful, actually, because... oh, no, we're fine. We're fine. He then bats him into there. And then I move that over to there. And then fire into there. And then, boom, there we go. There's all the vec destroyed. So that's it. Good. Keep all the pressure. And then we end the turn. And then there you go. Enemy turn. Nothing. The rocket launches. I did check to make sure the tank wasn't in there. And then there you go. By the way, the mechs do heal at the end of every fight. It's not as if you lose them or anything. Okay, so we've opened up these 2 now. So we've got the Archivist's Hall, which is Vec threat detected. Take less than 3 grid damage for corporate reputation, and protect the emergency batteries. We've also got tidal waves, so what'll happen is the waves will come in as we progress on. We've also got the Accord repository, which is lots of mines everywhere. I think we'll do the Archivist Hall because that gives us access to these 2 here, so let's go for that one. So we have a fly, which is not great, and then these webbing things, which I really, really dislike. So I'm going to bring the mech to there, the tank to there, and then that one to there, and then we'll confirm them. The landing and the deployment does matter. However, I have not played enough to really get it down, I must confess. It's just not something I've got down yet. So, perfect. What's happened here is we've got... this is actually a bit naughty. Oh, no, we should be fine. So this guy here, it says not attacking. And you see the attack order is 0 fire damage and then number 1... environment. So the water is going to go here. So that guy's dead. We don't have to worry about him at all. What we have to worry about is this guy at the back, which has got 2 damage, and if I just punch him, he will die. So I'm just going to do that one, get it over with. So we've now got this ranged guy. So we've got, well, multiple ways in which we can do this. We can, I think, how much damage does he do? 1 damage. I will go ahead and... I think what we'll do is we'll... shoot. I'll put him there. Hang on. I can probably stop 2 spawns here, but I don't think I want to. I'm going to whack him for 2. Oh, actually, that doesn't matter. What I was going to do is hit him for 2 there, and then push him back to stop a spawn. I was going to do that. And... quite honestly, I don't think I need to. I think I can just kill the guy. There we go. I think a more accurate way to call... I think a more accurate thing to call this game is probably Advance Wars via FTL via Advance Wars, or rather Advance Wars via FTL, or whatever, the other way around. Yeah, it's like Advance Wars, which I really like Advance Wars, so that's fine. Without the less random, you know, things, I guess. There's no like heavy and lights and stuff like that. So that's another simple task, actually, this one, I think. Although the ones, it's not, sometimes you go, oh, that's really simple, but it's not. 2 flyers, so we cannot just get away with leaving them. So this is a problem. This is a big problem, actually, because this guy hits 1 damage though, and is webbed, and I can't get round. And the problem is that I can't shoot him because it'll hit the building. This is a problem. What I could do though is shoot behind me and then actually cause him a damage and me a damage, but then he'll hit me and kill me, which is suboptimal. So you know the thing I said about earlier about it sounds like, oh, it looks really easy. It just isn't this one. Unless you can see the solution, in which case, sorry, I can't hear you. I have watched a couple of hours of people playing this game, and I've went, oh, look, that's the solution there, and it's taken the person either 10 minutes to come up with the same solution or not come up with it at all. I'm not saying that I managed to work it out and, hey, look at me, because there's many other times that I've looked at it and went, it's impossible, and then they've come up with a really convoluted solution that has fixed all their issues. But, yes, I don't think that's going to happen. So, we have a problem. Big problem, because I can't do much against... I can't do anything against that, actually. He's going to hit me. In fact, it might just be better for him to hit me. For a damage. Because if I fire that, that's going to cause too much damage. That's going to cause too much damage there. Right. Okay, I think the call is that move forwards there, bashes that one. This pushes into there, which does a damage to that. Then I fire back and then kill it. There we go. But the problem is we're going to get 3 spawns and that one's there and we're in a terrible position. I'm not feeling this one. I'm not really confident about this one. There's another damage there. So I'm still in the fight, but we've got a ranged, a flyer, and a scorpion. Oh, no. Oh, but it has hit something else now. That's ranging that. That's webbing that, and the flyer's going to be going there. Right, I think we're going to lose a power grid on this one. I don't think there's any real way of getting about it. Although, no, this is ranged. And the environment drops first, so that'll drop out of the floor. Does water put you out, by the way? Yes, it does. But I can't fire while I'm there. But to be fair, I can't fire anywhere. I can't get anywhere that allow me to fire. That's a problem. That'll kill that one, but the one back is the emergency battery. Damn it. If that was there and that was there, could the tank move to there? No, he can't, actually. No, he can't. Alright then, could he fire at that? He could. He could also fire there, but that's not going to do anything. You also have one time per battle you can reset your turn. Just this turn though, not the entire match. Right, so damage limitation. I don't think I can stop all of these. That guy's going to die, so we need to stop that, and that. We need to move that guy to there, that guy to there or there, and then that guy there or there. I don't think I can do that. I can push him to there with this tank, no problem whatsoever. I can then move this guy down to there to kill that, but then the battery's still going to get hit, which we will lose this bonus here. But it means I'm not losing anything out, and I'm still going to get this thing here. Or... I was going to say it's 6 and 2 3s. It doesn't really matter. I was going to say I could do it the other way and end up maybe seeing that might not take damage and try and kill that. No, I think the call has to be... Is there a better way of doing it? Well, hang on. There might be. If I move him to there, then shoot that, and then move the mech in. Now, the problem with that is I'll be pushing him into there. Okay, this is the only play I can see. That to there. That to there. Then this guy, quite honestly, doesn't have much to do. Go to there and repair. Oh, I can't repair because I'm waterlogged. Actually, here's a question. If I repair there, still learning the subtleties of this one. If I repair there, it puts the fire on me. Then the water will go there. Okay, end the turn. So this guy's going to die. The water's going to splosh on that one. There you go. Then this guy's going to attack, which sadly it did destroy it. Oh, did it actually destroy a bit of power as well or not? I don't know if it did. It might have done. I don't know if I lost a bit of power there. Either way, didn't get that bonus, but I did get the other one. We've now also got promotion here, so understood, 1 mech reactor. So if we go to this one, we now have a power available. So we can use that to say give it +2 health, +1 move, or buildings immune to the blast of the artillery battery, which is exactly what I'm going to do because, quite frankly, I think it's going to be necessary. So we're going to leave it there. Next episode, we will do either the Accord repository or the... Marshall District, which has got tanks in it, I believe, yes, and then we'll do the corporate HQ. That's it for now. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Comments in the comments. Thanks very much for watching. Take care, and generic partings.